Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope everyone's had a great week so far. Let's go ahead and get started today. So, mobility class, we're going to focus on our shoulders today. So, we're going to stand up nice and tall for this one here. You can do these seated, but I'm going to do these standing for everyone today. So, we're going to bring our arms to our side and we're just going to do some circular motions with our shoulder joint right now. Welcome, everyone. If you just joined, we have just started with our mobility routine. And today we're going to really focus on our shoulders. So, today's focus is going to be a bit on those shoulders. So we're just doing some rotations right now. And we're just taking deep breaths in and out. And relax. We'll go ahead and switch directions now. So now I'm just switching the directions. Take this one slow. Once again, my arms are to my side and your shoulder joint is kind of what you're hitting. And relax. Great work, everyone. From here, we're going to go with some chest openers right now. So my arm is going to be out in front like this, and I'm going to bring my hands out like a T, and then I'm going to bring it forward. And then we're just going to repeat this nice and slow. So as you bring it out, think about opening up that chest and then kind of squeezing that scapula at the very end as well. Really opening up, bringing it forward. One more time. Nice work. Let's repeat that with our 90-degree angle now. So we're going to get our hands in the middle like this. So 90 degrees here, and we're going to do the same thing. This is just going to add a little bit more change and challenge that stretch. As far as how high should you be? Think about keeping your elbow about shoulder height. So if it's kind of like below here, see if you can keep the elbows in line with that shoulder height. One more time. And relax. Great work, everyone. Shake it off. All right, from here, one of my favorites is doing row activities. So if you were in last week's class, we did something similar, seated position. We're doing it standing today. What you're gonna do is get your arms out, shoulder height once again, and shoulder width here. Keeping the torso upright, I want you to imagine your elbow as your guide, and we're gonna be pulling down and back slowly. And as I do so, notice how upright my torso is. So I'm not just trying to crunch forward. I'm really trying to keep those shoulders down and back. Focus on the contraction of my shoulder blades here. And then as I push out, I'm going to really reach forward like this. So I'll bring it back, bring it forward, and repeat. So really think about your scapula doing the work. Bring it forward, bring it back. Nice work. Let's do a few more of these guys here. And relax. Great work, everyone. All right. So I think now we're a little warmed up in the upper body. Let's go with our mobility drills now. So we'll go actually with our hand cuff rotation first, and then we'll go with our shoulder horn drill, I should say. So the hand cuff rotation is where we have the hands behind our head like this. And this is going to really work, as I mentioned, on rotation. So we're trying to keep the hands behind the body. We're going to bring them out. And as I'm here, I transition. I have the hands facing back. And then I cross the fingers here. So from a rear view, it looks like this. And then I'm going to repeat. So when you're ready, go ahead and give it a try. As far as where you're looking, you want to kind of keep your eyesight forward or chin tucked down. So that way you don't have to worry too much about your neck. Take this one slow. That transition point where you have to rotate, sometimes there's a sticking point. That's all right. Little by little, you'll get warmed up. Nice job, everyone. Let's knock this out maybe one more time up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to the start position, which was behind my head. I'll bring it behind my back. And I will loosen up and relax. Whew. Nice job, everyone. Try that out multiple times a day. You'll notice that you get better at it if you do it frequently throughout your day. Pretty easy. You don't need any equipment. Coming up next is your shoulder horn. So what this one looks like, a good way to kind of start this one off is if you were to bring your arms out like a T. So I'm just out here to my side. What I'm going to do then is bend my elbow joint like this. So it's at 90 degrees, shoulder height. And this is pretty much going to stay constant, this position here. What I'm going to do is bring my hands upwards by externally rotating. So kind of my body's in a W here. And then what I'm going to do is bring it down as low as I can, but watch my elbows. I don't want to try and lower them down or bring them high, right? I'm trying to keep them consistent. If this is as low as I can go, that's fine. And repeat, nice and slow. Your goal is to try to keep that elbow joint in line with that shoulder joint the entire time. This is a great drill. I don't have really a flat wall with this camera angle, but usually you would do this against a wall. So of course, like if my back is against the wall here, it's just completely to my side. They even have a piece of equipment where you, they call it the shoulder horn, where you wrap it around you like an overall, and it kind of keeps it like this stuck, so it helps you out. Once again, these are rotation exercises, so they're really good for priming the shoulders, really good for hitting those rotator cuff muscles. So if you plan on doing a workout after this class, you should be good to go. One more time. And relax. Whew. Nice work, everyone. All right, from here, we're going to practice our flexion and extension of our shoulder. We'll go one arm at a time, and then we'll switch over to the other side. So for this one here, I'm going to set it up nice and tall. And I'm going to start with this side here. And all I want to do is keep my torso still. I'm going to do a straight raise of that arm here. And then as I bring it down, it slightly goes behind my body here. So one more time. Now the goal here is to keep your body still. So if we're arching that back, avoid that by using your hand as a guide, push your rib cage down. That may limit how far you can go back, but that's better than trying to overarch and compress that spine. So when you're ready, go ahead and begin. One arm at a time. This is flexion and extension of your shoulder. You do this motion pretty much every single time you take a QFit class without you knowing it. So what I like about these kind of classes is it really slows the movement down. You're really more aware, more conscious of how you're moving, and if you have any kind of imbalances, or if there's like any pain somewhere, you may not notice it when you're doing stuff fast, like a burpee or dynamic exercises. Nice work. Let's do that one more time. Down and up. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. Great work. So shoulders are down and back. Once again, from my front view here, my goal is to try to keep my body still without, moving that neck, shoulders down and back. And then from the side view, of course, I'm trying to keep my spine neutral. That means don't overarch that lower back. Nice work, everyone. Keep it going. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. And relax. Nice work, everyone. All right. So I'd say we have about 2 more drills to go through for our shoulders. So once again, I'm focusing really on shoulders. Let me know at the end too, if do you like focusing on one area per class, or do you like hitting like multiple areas in the class? I'm trying to I'm going back and forth, just trying to see which one I like and then which one you all like too. For this one here, we're going to get our fingers together and we're going to go with flexion extension. We're just going to go with our narrow position. So hands are here, slowly raising up like this. I'll slowly bring my hands down and then I'll repeat. Yeah, multiple's cool. Nice. Yeah, I've been doing that one. Today I decided to just focus on shoulders, so we'll see if we can do a bit more full body next time. What's cool about the single areas is that you can really focus on that and you actually get a little workout by just hitting the shoulders or just the hips and the ankles. Eyesight is forward. Once again, same thing, right? Like we're trying to keep our neck still and then not overarch that lower back. So if you can't raise as high, that's perfectly all right. I'd rather you not go as high than try to sacrifice your form and overarch that spine. All right, everyone, last one, bring it up and hold. Lateral reach, my feet are about hip width apart. Focus is good, cool. I will alternate week to week. We're gonna slowly hinge towards one side. So this is now getting into a lateral reach. So you're targeting triceps, lats, even into the obliques here. Now you can't see the lower half, but my hips are really still, meaning I'm not letting my hips shift left and right. They're pretty much neutral. I'm gonna switch sides. So the only thing that has moved, as I wanna say from the belly button region and higher, but the hips did not move. The hips are neutral and they're staying centered. And then for the next 20 seconds or so, we're just gonna slowly go side to side. Take this one slow. When I reach towards one side, I like to use that opposing hand to kind of help pull as well. That's why I like the fingers interlocked. It's like a little anchor and you can kind of use it to help pull you over. And relax. Last two, we're gonna go with protraction for our shoulder blades, last extension, and then we'll be done for the day. Fingers together, same thing. I'm gonna keep them out. You notice the same theme, shoulder height, right? I'm gonna tuck my chin down, and the goal now is to protract my shoulder blades. So if this is retraction of my shoulder blades, protraction means I open up. So I'm really trying to open up and round that spine. So fingers together, I'll push out, and let's try opening up and holding. So while you're here, keep taking deep breaths in and out. Chin is tucked down. Once again, your shoulder blades. I want you to think of the scapula, shoulder blade area, really trying to open and expand. There's a object in front of your hands and you're constantly trying to reach it. I'll move a little to the left, angle to the right. In about 5 seconds, we're going to bring those hands behind our head. So take a deep breath in, slow deep breath out. Let's bring those hands behind our head like the handcuff rotation and just really expand. So elbows out, chest up like a butterfly. So we're just opening up, brand new day. And we'll hold here. Same thing with your spine. You're contracting your glutes and your core so that way I'm not overarching that lower back. Think of upper spine is where you're trying to arch the upper spine. Continue taking deep breaths in. Slow exhale. And that was it for our mobility class, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. Today we focused a lot on shoulders. Next week, I think the comments that I read, you enjoy kind of the mix, right? So I think week to week we'll kind of go back and forth. These are recorded, by the way. So if you go onto our YouTube channel, and I'll title this one shoulders, other ones are titled neck. So you can find those easily on our YouTube channel if you want something like a go-to for that. Cool. All right. Great job, everyone. See you next time. Shoulders for the win.